Alright, boys and girls, today we're going to be making a paper sculpture. And this paper sculpture is going to be a flower. So the first thing you're going to do is grab your scraps of paper. You should have some color, I don't know, whatever color you picked for your flower and your petals. A little scrap of green and a little scrap of yellow. You need some scissors and, of course, some glue. So in order for us to make this paper sculpture, we're actually going to start by folding. So go ahead and take the right side of your paper, curl it over to the left, and then press it out. Once you got your edges together, they're probably not going to even up, but as best you can, go ahead and press it out. Then you are going to take your right crease and bring it over to the left again, like so. Line it up as best you can. Curl your paper, then go ahead and press it out. Then you are going to take the bottom of your folded paper and bring it up to the top. Even it up as best you can. Alright, go ahead and press it out. It's going to be kind of hard to fold because you have so much paper folded already. Alright, so your piece of paper should look like this. Then you are going to open your folded paper and you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rectangles. Alright, so I'm just going to press them, crease them some more so I can get some nice cuts when I decide to cut my paper. Alright, there we go. Now, I am going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut the areas where my creases are. Alright, so go ahead and start cutting. When you finish, you should have 8 rectangles. Alright, I'm actually going to put them together like that and cut them that way. That'll help me speed it up a little bit. Alright, you should have 8 rectangles. Alright, so there you have it. I have all my little pieces cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now these 8 rectangles are going to be our petals. So I'm going to set my, I'm going to take one and then set the others aside. So what I'm going to do is cut the shape of a curve on the top edge, along the top edge of my rectangle. Alright, so I'm just going to cut a curve on one side, and then I'm going to cut a curve here on the other side. See that? Once I got my top curve, at the bottom, I'm just going to take my scissor and cut until I get to the middle. Alright, so now it looks like a pair of pants. Now I'm going to do this to the rest of my rectangles. Alright. Curve it. Curve the edges as best you can. Get to the middle like a pair of pants, set it aside. I'm going to do that to all of my rectangles. Alright. Pair of pants, set it aside. I'm going to do this 8 times. I'm just curving my edges. Pair of pants, set it aside. You can actually put 2 together if you want to speed up your process. don't want to put too many together because it might be hard for you to cut. Alright, pair of pants. And the last two, curve the edges to make my petals. And I'm going to cut the middle to make my pair of pants. Alright, I'm going to set my scraps to the side. Now I'm going to take my pairs of pants and I'm going to put glue on the left side. See that? So I'm going to put glue right here. Put a little glue, left side. Then I'm going to take the other or the right side and I'm just going to put it on top like so. Like I'm crossing the pants, crossing my legs. So this is how you're going to make the petals. Alright? See that? You're going to do that to all of your little petals that you made. Left side, put your glue, and then cross the legs. Left side, put your glue, cross the leg. So you're going to do this to all your petals. Alright. A little quicker. Now that I have all of my petals assembled here, I'm going to put them together to make the flower. Alright, so make sure you press them nice and flat to make sure that they're sticking. So you might have to hold them a little bit to give them some grab time so that they don't separate. Alright, if you notice some of them separating, just take them and grab them and squeeze them a little bit to get them to stick. Might have to pinch them a little bit. See that? Alright. Alright, now I have 8 petals. Now I'm going to put all my petals together or situate them in a circle to make a flower. So I'm going to put my glue here and then put a petal on top. Put my glue, put a petal. Right? Put my glue, put a petal. Alright, so you might have to put some on the outside. So I did 4 there. So I'm going to put 4 under the 4 that I did. So I'm going to put one right here. And I'm holding it down just to make sure it's sticking. And I'm going to turn it. Put this one under. And I'm going to press it to make sure it sticks. And I'm going to do that to the other 2 as well. So I'm doing it in like a circle. It's not going to be perfect. Alright, I'm going to put my last one. Let's see, I'm going to twist this one a little bit. It's almost like I'm putting them in one in each corner. I'll put that one right there and then just press it. Alright, so while that's sticking or setting or attaching, alright, so you can look at it now. It's kind of looking like a flower. I am going to take my little yellow scrap. I'm going to find a corner and I'm going to cut out a circle. This is going to be the center of my flower. Put a little glue there and put that in the center. Alright, so there you have a nice little flower, and you can decorate the inside with some crayons or markers. If you would like to do a couple of leaves, I just have a scrap piece of paper here, and I'm going to make something in the shape of a football. Alright, well, let's say it's a little sharp on the edges, just to make it look more like a leaf. And of course, if you want to decorate the leaf before you attach it or glue it, you can do that as well. And you can make as many leaves as you want, any size you want. It's your flower. You can make it however you like. You can make one big leaf, right? Or you can make two big leaves. It's up to you. And I'm just going to make these right quick. Attach it to the bottom. And there you have it. A nice little flower. All done. Now it's your turn. Have fun. Bye-bye now.